It's absolutely official state-run media from China. People's Daily, Global Times. These are mouthpieces in English for propaganda to the outside world. So these aren't just independent pundits. There is no such thing as an independent pundit in Chinese media. So when you see the mockery of Trump and the teetering of Biden, that is that country's dictatorship saying, thankfully, the trade battle's over, the skepticism of Huawei is over, pushing back against Chinese military expansionism. So what's happening is and Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro himself tweeted how excited he was to have a dialogue in Paris. These people are telling you that if Biden actually pulls the thing off, and let's be candid, Alex, there's a real chance of that. I'm just saying that those who are assuming it's a fait accompli, they're trying to undermine America.
I mean, I totally agree. Clearly, there's a lot of election fraud. Clearly, they brought in votes later. It looks like they stole it. But if he's a Chinese agent, Biden, his son, he heard this whole time, if you're compromised, you can't be president. Well, Russiagate was made up, but Chinagate, wow, are they really going to put this darling, crazy, compromised puppet that brags that he got $1 billion to Ukraine and dropped his son? I mean, this just smells like a nightmare to me.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, is you look at Biden and, I mean, they give him a big injection in the tush of, I don't know, adrenaline and half an hour, an hour. He actually managed to stumble over himself too badly in the debate. But I don't believe he's going to be the de facto president. I think he's going to be more like a mascot. To me, and you're starting to see it as he puts together his transition team so confidently that he's going to win these now. Those are the people I think we have to scrutinize. I truly don't. I mean, yes, you're going to have the Chinese connection, and Hunter Biden can't believe his luck. He's going to be a billionaire out of this. But who will actually be making the decision? The chiefs of staff, the chiefs of staff for the different cabinet ministers. Who's in control? Is it the Ilhan Omar AOC wing of the party? I mean, what Joe Biden says and does, I mean, half the time he doesn't even know where he is. He is the facade of the Wizard of the Oz. I want to see who's behind the scenes.
I totally agree with you. He's the curtain. And behind the scenes is Obama, is Hillary, is the Muslim Brotherhood, is the Chi-Coms, is the Russians. I mean, this is just open for business. I mean, this is incredible. It's like Biden will be the pimp, and then we are the person that's raped him.
Well, the last count I saw is that more than 40 registered lobbyists have already joined the transition team with Trump. That one of the reasons the deep state hated him is not so much that they disagreed with him, but they didn't know how to use him, how to bend his arm. He didn't have access to him. He didn't have pressure points. You couldn't tempt him with a sexy woman, with money, with influence, celebrity power. He already had all those things. He was immune to the various traps that Hunter Biden ran into. So the deep state hated Trump, not just because they did disagree with him on things, but that they couldn't interact with him as they had with other swamp creatures before him and perhaps after him. So the
island unto himself, he believes in America, is fair and pragmatic, believe in other countries' sovereignty, and the bureaucracy didn't like the fact that they didn't have a president. They would come to committees and have him agree with their policy. They condemned the president. They were pissed that there's actually a president.
Yeah. You know, I mean, log rolling is a word, I mean, you can use it positively or negatively. It's basically, you do me a favor, I do you a favor. Trump doesn't really work that way. And I think Washington is excited, not just the Democrats, but all of Washington, every public sector bureaucrat, every government union. They're saying, oh, good, that irritant is gone. Let's go back to this, irreplaceable deep state that never comes and goes. I think it's sad, and I'm a Canadian, and I'm worried about the effect on our country, because
absolutely,
as America goes...
is the founder of Rebel Media. He'll tell you all about it. I'm going to introduce him next segment. He takes over. They've also got draconian lockdowns around the world, and Canada is the epicenter coming